Hello everyone, today we'll be talking about the cEDH deck, Rocco Cabaretti Caterer. Rocco reads X and Naya for a 3/1 that when it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you may search your library for a creature card, mana value X or less, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. This deck aims to win by getting multiple casts of Rocco to tutor combo pieces to the battlefield, and cEDH plays a lot of mana acceleration as well as combo pieces. So let's get into talking about some of those now. The first combo we're going to talk about is the basic Squee the Immortal and Food Chain combo. This you're just casting. You cast Food Chain, have Squee available, cast it in times, get infinite creature mana. With Rocco, it lets you get everything you need to the board and do all your combos to actually win. Next, we'll talk about another good way for mana is a Treasonous Ogre. It's not as infinite, but it does get you a lot, and if you've got the green and white, you can usually get you what you need. The first win con combos to discuss are Kiki Jiki or the Jolly Balloon Man, either work, and either Coercive Recruiter or Village Bell Ringer. And it works as you'll tap it, create a token that's a copy of one of these two creatures. If it's the Coercive Recruiter, you'll target it and untap it, and then let you create infinite hasty Coercive Recruiters or Village Bell Ringers, whichever one. Balloon Man doesn't work as well with the Recruiter because of its mana requirements, but if it's Village Bell Ringer, then as long as you have any creatures without Summoning Sickness that tap for at least 1 mana, you're good to go. This just gets you infinite. You want to try to do this pre-combat so you can swing at everyone, but if not, try to have a Goblin Bombardment in play. That if you do, you can just sacrifice everything to kill everyone. If not, it's Jolly Balloon Man and Village Bell Ringer, and you have something that taps for more than 1 mana, or multiple things that tap for mana, you can generate infinite mana, create a copy of a Rocco, and then cast the Rocco to get something else to help you. Next, let's look at some of the other combos. Next up, we talk about Birthing Pod or Vivian on the Hunt. You can do very similar things, either Birthing Pod's tap or Vivian's +2. Do it, you'll sacrifice a creature, and you can just go grab something for value or continue chain, do stuff like grab a Felidar Guardian, blink it, sack the Felidar Guardian, grab a Karmic Guide, blink it, various things, continue the chain. 10 times, you're gonna want to get something like Academy Rector. Arena Rector is also valuable, most likely be getting Vivian, though there are others, but if Academy Rector, you can sack that, you can grab Patterns of Rebirth, put that on something, sack that, and then we can grab a Hulk. And then Similar way of resetting it, or some other sack outlet, which the deck runs multiple. You can sack the Hulk, then can grab Balloon Man, Village Bell Ringer. You can grab and something else that feels relevant. You can grab something like a Voice of Victory or Grand Abolisher if you've got pieces already that can lead to some wins. Now, let's go through the rest of the deck. So set that aside. Got Wirewood Symbiote. Rocco is an elf. You can activate it to return it to hand to untap something. Hopefully that can give us more mana and let us cast Rocco again. Grand Abolisher. Voice of Victory. Both of which feel pretty self-explanatory. They'll help you quite a bit. Plateau. Verdant Catacombs. Feybarrow Elder. Taps for multiple mana, which can help quite a bit. Command Tower. Crop Rotation. Elvish Mystic. Greater Gargadon. This is here is a sack outlet that is entirely uninteractable. You suspend it, and then you can just, at instant speed, sack a creature or artifact or land. And if he does get on the battlefield, that's fine, but his main reason he exists is to be a sack outlet. And got a Mox Diamond, Delighted Halfling, Esper Sentinel, Ruby Daring Traveler, Gaia's Cradle, Defense Grid, Court of Calling, City of Brass, Llanowar Elves, Lazotep Quarry, High Market, Temple Garden, Commercial District, Sacred Foundry, Eldritch Evolution, Nature's Rhythm, Metamorphosis, Worldly Tutor, Minsk and Boo, Timeless Heroes. Can be a sack outlet is the main reason. Can Boseiju, Star of Rusalka, other sack outlet. Mana Vault, Sticker Goblin, Talon Gates, Taiga, Findhorn Elves, Misty Rainforest, Flooded Strand, Simian Spirit Guide, Wild Cantor, Formidable Speaker, Lotus Petal, Glittering Caves, it's a Gemstone Cavern, but as the Glittering Caves of Aglarond, Lion's Eye Diamond, Archivist of Ogma, Natural Order, Eternal Witness, Claws of Gix, Tezzeret Cruel Captain, Avacyn's Pilgrim, Pyrokinesis, Tinderwall, Enlightened Tutor, Shaman of Forgotten Ways, Wooded Foothills, Cavern of Souls, Ancient Tomb, Finale of Devastation, Bloom Tender, Open the Omen Paths, Arid Mesa, Green Sun Zenith, Phyrexian Dreadnought. Also, here is a sack outlet, Orcish Lumberjack, Chromox, Silence, Elvish Spirit Guide, Ranger Captain of Eos, Grim Monolith, Stomping Ground, Birds of Paradise, Mana Confluence, Scalding Tarn, Infernal Plunge, Fury, Soul Ring, Thunderclap, Windswept Teeth, Jessica's Will, Final Fortune, Force of Vigor, Lush Portico, and a Savannah. As you can see, this is a nice semi-turbo deck. It's trying to develop mana as fast as possible to try to cast Rocco, accumulate the combos, and win as fast as possible. There are other versions of this deck that are more mid-rangey or stacksy, but this is the version I chose to go for. And as usual, I have the link, description down below, as well as the link to the Rocco Discord. And so be sure to check those out if you have questions. And nice day. Please like and subscribe. Bye.